Good morning, everyone. TJ here for Metabolic Conditioning. So pretty much you get 2 extra bonus weeks since the new July schedule starts here soon. So we've got this week and next week for metabolic conditioning. But today is week 7 of phase 4, and it's upper pull, lower push. So pretty much you'll just need a variety of weights and then pretty much a mat. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with pillar prep. So we're going to do some cat-cows just to really get things going. And so I just want our hands directly underneath our shoulders and then hips directly over our knees, and everything is shoulder width apart. I want you to arch your back like a cat and push your spine down and arch your back like a cat, just really feeling that stretch. And push it down. Again, just bringing some movement into that spine before we begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to sit back onto your heels and your hands are out in front of you into child's pose. Feeling that stretch within your upper back. And I want you to put your left hand on top of your right, still in child's pose. And I want you to move your right hand on top of your left hand, still in that same position. Nice job. So coming up onto hands and knees really quick. So we're going to do a donkey kick. So pretty much it's just working through that one glute. So I'm going to start with my right leg since my right leg is closer to you. And so it's this 90 degrees is going to stay in the leg, and we're just kicking it back. And we're squeezing through that right side, pushing that heel towards the sky. Keeping that core engaged, keeping that belly button drawn in towards the spine. 3, 2, 1. So I'll turn it around so you can see the left leg. All right, so making sure hands and knees are shoulder width apart. Ready, go. So belly button drawn towards the spine, keeping those abs, like keeping that, that belly button drawn in towards the spine. It's Friday. Keep pushing that foot or that heel towards the ceiling, squeezing through that left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to do something very similar to that donkey kick, and that's going to be the cat, not cat cow, bird dog. So it's the opposite hand to the opposite leg is going to just come straight out, and then we're going to alternate to the other side, and then alternate. Ready? Go. Nice job, being in control, taking your time. Excellent, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so before we move on to the next part, I just want to run through just one last one, and that is the stretch for our torso and our hips. So this will be a good one. All right, so I know flexibility can always be challenging for some. So putting pretty much, it's like you're trying to stack like the lower legs to almost be like horizontal to each other. If it helps, you could always put a pillow right in between if you have access to that. But otherwise, I just want you to lean forward If that is a little hard to manage, you could just crisscross your legs and you could just do that stretch. And we're going to add to this. So we're going to come out of that and we're going to turn our upper body towards the right. So we're twisting towards the right. And again, you feel it a little more if you're able to kind of stack, especially if you can stack your knees on top of each other and you could twist. All right, so going back into that either crisscross kind of applesauce position. Again, just sitting Indian style, just reaching. Otherwise, you can go other leg on top. Just reaching, feeling that stretch through the hip. And now I want you to turn the other way. So we're going to twist our upper body towards the left. Nice. All right, so let's move on to the movement portion of our metabolic conditioning. All right, so we are going to stand. And so I'm going to stand close to the mirror for stability or balance, but otherwise if you have a wall or a desk or a chair or whatever, do that. So I'll start with my right foot, but I want you to lift the knee up. I want you to extend the leg to where it's straight. Bend the leg, bring it out to the side, back down. All right? So bend the knee, bringing it up, kicking that leg forward, bending that leg, swinging it out to the side, back down. All right, we'll do just a couple more. Again, just working within the movement of our hip. So just kick out to the side, back down. All right, let's go other leg. So again, running through it. So lift the knee in front of you, extend that leg, and then bend that leg, bring it out to the side, back down. All right, lift up, kick the leg, bend, out to the side, back down. Give me a couple more. Last one. Nice job. All right, so again, movement within our hip. All right, so the next one, we're going to take a wider than shoulder stance for pretty much just kind of moving through hamstring stuff. So again, hands out, parallel to the floor, and I just want you to turn at where my left hand is straight up towards the sky, and my right hand is sliding down the right leg, and I'm feeling that stretch through the back of my leg, through the inside part of that right thigh. And I want you to turn it down and touch towards the center of the floor, feeling that stretch equally through the back of the legs. And now I want you to bring your left hand towards that left leg, putting that right hand straight up towards the ceiling. And then sliding that right hand or that left hand up the leg. And we're going to repeat, but going reverse. So now we're going to slide that left hand down that leg. And then back down to center. And then right hand is to the right leg, left hand is straight up in the air. Slide that right hand up the left leg or right leg, and then back out. All right. Today is crazy. All right, one last and final one. All right, so it's push and pull of the upper body. So it's rounding out the back when our hands are away from us and pull back and squeeze between the shoulder blades, and then push back out, rounding the back, and then pull back in. Ready, go. So it's one last one that we're doing. And then we're going to move on to the USD or the cardiovascular portion of this workout. Last one. Excellent job. All right, shake it out, get a drink of water if you need to. So for ESD, we have high knees, and then we have a hamstring kicker, and then we have a squat, which is kneeling to standing. We've done that one before. All right, get ready. High knees, 3 rounds, 30 seconds, go. Great job, everyone. Come on. Getting those knees or that upper thigh as parallel to the, the upper leg parallel to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so the next one is that hamstring one. So if I move my mat away, you can see what I'm doing. So it's kicking the heels towards your backside. Otherwise, you could step and kick that leg behind. Ready? Go. Nice job. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. So for this last and final one, you will need, you will be on the floor if you have a mat, or if you find that it's easier to put like maybe a pillow underneath your knees since you are kneeling. So we're going to go kneeling squat. So where it's this alternating with the legs. So it's either that or stand all the way up with it, which is harder. Ready, set, go. So I'll do the kneeling for the first round, just so you see how that goes. And I'm just alternating between the legs that I start with, or the foot that I start with, keeping that core engaged. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. So standing back up. And again, just be careful when you go from kneeling to standing, just because of the blood pressure thing and the head above the heart. All right, so back to high knees, round 2. Ready, go. So really driving those knees up. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, so back to the butt kicker. So either step and just heel to the backside or run with it. Ready, go. Great job, everyone. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so back to that kneeling squat. So again, either kneel, so pretty much it's like you're kind of in this partial squat. Otherwise, you pretty much bring those legs around and you stand and all the way back down. Ready? Go. Nice job. So keeping those abs engaged, feeling it through the front of the legs, feeling it through your backside, your bottom, the thing that you sit on. Nice job. So after this, we got one last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, one last and final round. Back to that high knees. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice job, come on. Feel like the legs are starting to get a little heavy, just keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so back to the hamstring. So again, either step and touch or make it dynamic and fast. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Nice job. Keep going. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Get a drink of water, and we will move on to the next one. So get the strength stuff. All right. So with your dumbbells, you could go 1, holding it close to your heart. Otherwise, you could go 2, and you could just put them on top, one on each shoulder. All right. So we're going to start off with a plie squat. So instead of your feet pointing straight ahead, they're kind of angled out about halfway. So they're not sticking straight out to the side, but nor are they pointing towards, well, me, all right? So halfway. So knees going the same direction as your toes. Squat down and up. Ready, go. So today's about squats, rows, bicep curls. Nice job. So feeling it through the inner thigh, squeezing between, well, squeezing through the glutes, but squeezing through the inside of the inner thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so we're now going to grab our dumbbells. So maybe medium-ish weight still. We're working those larger muscles. All right, row. So bending from your hip, arms hang straight down, pulling those elbows back by your side and squeezing between your shoulder blades. Ready? Go. Nice job. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Feeling it in your middle back. So right where your shoulder blades are, and between your shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So going back to either one dumbbell or 2, we're going to go back to the squat. This time we're going to go narrow stance. So almost where your feet are touching. All right, almost where your feet are touching. All right, so I'm going to sit back like I'm sitting into a chair and then back up. Ready? Go. Nice job. So sitting back as I stand, I'm pushing equally through both feet, not favoring one side or feeling like my hip shifts or moves away from the midline of my body or the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So for this next one, we'll stand, but next time I will change it. But either lighter dumbbells, very lighter dumbbells or soup cans, otherwise no weight. We're gonna go snow angel. All right. Okay, ready? Keeping the shoulder blades flat up against the back. Hands are facing out. Ready? Go. So shoulder blades flat up against the back. When I get to the top, it's like keeping that shoulder down. So we're not raising the shoulder towards the ear. Now, if you had dumbbells in your hand, especially like a lighter dumbbell, like soup cans, this would definitely be challenging. And we will do that the next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so still hanging on to maybe a lighter dumbbell or maybe a medium dumbbell. We're gonna go into bicep curl, all right? So it's just hands face out. We're bending from the elbow to the wrist, and our feet are shoulder width apart. So we're just standing tall, working the front of our arms. Ready? Go. After this, we'll get a drink of water. We'll move on to round 2. Great job, everyone. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So put those dumbbells down, shake it out, get a drink of water, and we will do round 2. All right, so for round 2, same exercises, maybe just a little bit of a tweak in how we do things. All right, so starting off with the plie squat. So when we plie, again, when you come back up, I want you to come up onto your tiptoes, which is definitely going to check your balance, and then back down, and then back up. So again, up to you if you want one dumbbell or 2. All right, ready, set, go. So just like a squat, sitting back into it, come up onto the tiptoes. If you want, you could come up on one tiptoe. If you feel like that would be a little easier to manage. Otherwise, 2 feet. So up on the tiptoes. So again, making sure that your stance is a little wider than your shoulders, just so that you can plie and it doesn't feel too awkward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so back to the row. So this one's going to have a little bit of a tweak to it. So hands will face towards each other. But as you pull up, you're going to turn those hands or the palms face behind you. And then when you come back down, hands face each other. All right, ready, go. So hands face each other at the bottom, hands face away at the top. So those elbows are coming away from the side, working a little bit more of the upper back versus the middle. Nice job, making sure that we're keeping those abs engaged or belly button is drawn in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. All right, so now to the narrow squat. So whether one dumbbell or two, same sort of thing that we did with the plie. So when you come up, you want to come up onto your tiptoes. All right, ready, go. So I'll turn to the side. So down, up on the tiptoes, down, stand up onto the tiptoes. Again, totally optional. You don't need to do it. It's just all about making those things interesting within a workout. Nice job, everyone. Being challenged is definitely a lot better than stagnant, feeling like you do the same thing. Really changing things up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna go back to that windmill. This time, I want you to lie on the floor. So imagine that snow angel, but you're face up. So face up, keeping the shoulders just a little bit off the ground, no weights, and just doing the same thing. All right, ready? Go. So just slightly raising the head off the ground, shoulders off the ground, just a little bit, not a lot. The next time we do this, we'll try it with a lighter weight, just to see how you do. So hopefully you don't feel like your shoulder blades are digging into the ground. If you feel like they are, you can flip it over onto your stomach and it might feel a lot better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So come to a kneeling position because the transition would be a lot better than asking you to stand. But we're going to go to bicep curl. So last one for round 2. All right. So elbows by our side. This time, hands are facing our thighs. And we're going to rotate the wrist at the top and then rotate at the bottom. Rotate to where the hands face up, down by your side at the bottom. Ready? Go. So after this, we'll get a drink of water. And then we have the last and final round. Nice job, come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, dumbbells down and get a drink of water. I'm gonna grab a lighter pair of dumbbells. So we'll start round 3. All right, so for round number 3, going back to that squat, that plie squat. Same thing we did with round 2. Nothing is changing about this. So again, you squat down, plie, come up onto your tiptoes. All right, ready, set, go. So either one dumbbell, holding it close to the heart. Otherwise, you can put the dumbbells on your shoulders. So up on your tiptoes, and again, you can do one tiptoe at a time, especially for balance purposes. So last and final round. Get excited. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. So row. Catch your breath if you need to. All right. So with the row, remember hands face each other at the bottom. As we pull those elbows, they come kind of away from the body, and the hands are facing back behind you, or the palms. Ready? Go. So keeping that belly button drawn in. Again, making sure that we are bent from the hip. Feeling this in our upper back. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. All right, so one last of the narrow squat. So again, either one dumbbell or two. This time your feet are close together, so they're not necessarily touching, but remember to sit back and up on the tiptoes. Ready? Go. So up on the tiptoes, kind of thinking like a calf raise and a squat. We're combined. So you squat first, palm up, stand on your tiptoes, back down, working the legs. When we get to the tiptoes, we're working on those calves or the lower part of our leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. So last one for the windmill, but remember, we're lying down. So if you felt like your shoulder blades were digging into the ground, flip over and be on your belly. Otherwise, on your back. I have my light dumbbells. Otherwise, you could use soup cans. And so again, letter wide with the arms, back down, almost by your side with the hands, back to the letter Y. Again, snow angel. Ready? Go. So the idea with this one, especially if you have a weight in hand, is making sure that the weight does not hit the floor. And that could be a little difficult because gravity is going to try to push those hands down. And having control as you go through the range of motion. So again, Y, down by your side, Y, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, so coming up onto our knees, we're going to go back to that bicep curl. One last time. All right, so remember, hands face the thigh at the bottom. When you turn the wrist, your hands will face, your palms will face up, and then back down. Ready? Go. Keeping those elbows by your side. Last bicep curl. Great job, come on. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. All right, get a drink of water really quick. We'll run through stretches. All right. So standing, hanging on to a wall or a table, something steady or sturdy. And I just want you to grab the top of your right foot, stretching out your quad. If you want to work on your balance, try to look at something that's at least 5 feet in front of you. Focus on that and try to maintain that balance while stretching. All right, let's go other side. Same thing. So grab the top of your left foot. Again, either hang on to a wall or focus on something about 5 feet in front of you. Keeping that core engaged and making sure that we're standing upright and that we're not necessarily bent at the hip. Excellent job. All right, so let's do our back stretch. So feet wider than shoulders. Reach that left arm towards the right. So you can either go overhead or you could just cross that arm in front of you. Totally up to you. All right, other side. So reach the right arm towards the left, whether it's overhead or you're crossing it in front of your upper body. All right, so now we're going to hold that hand out. The right hand is going to grab the left palm, and we're going to stretch out through that upper left arm after those bicep curls. Other side. I have one last stretch for you before we leave. All right, so if you have a chair, you could sit in a chair, but if you don't have a chair, like I do not, take a seat on the floor. I want you to cross your right ankle over your left knee, and I want you to lean into it, feeling that stretch through that glute on the right side. After all those squats, this will feel great. All right, other side. So now the left ankle crossing over the right knee. We're going to lean into it. Excellent job, everyone. All right, so don't forget that next week is the one last little bonus round of metabolic conditioning before we start our new July schedule. All right, have a great day, a great weekend, stay hydrated and stay cool. Bye.